From the cool air, caves, and ethnic customs, Sagada is for real.
The burial practices in Sagada is unique, for they honor the dead with utmost respect. The positioning and manner in which they are buried is meticulous. From being in a fetal position has a great meaning.
You can see short coffins and the long ones. The short coffins that you see are actually old people, because you might be wondering that they are babies, but actually they were binded into their fetal position just like when you are at your mother's womb. So as they die, back to that cycle of life, or in fetal position, back to fetal position.
To the materials of the coffin, from the old up to the new, which is wooden peg. The position and safeguarding of these coffins is vital.
The old ones, wooden peg yung ginamit, but the long ones, nailed. But in the 90s, 2000, in the year 2000, we locked all. Kasi sa desecration that happened. Kasi some of those irresponsible tourists who don't want to register at the burial cave, they're the ones who come here and we don't know their purpose. That's the reason why some caskets, 6 caskets were being taken to other countries, but then, since they suffered incurable disease, so they decided to bring it back. And because they are afraid to the local people, they just put the bones down there, and the guides put it back. Then that's the time wherein they locked it all.
What is the oldest thing?
By the way, based on carbon dating, 5 centuries ago. The latest was in the early 80s, but we cannot see it in the physical, near to the notice there, kasi may casket doon na bago, but because of the continuous dripping water during rainy season, madaling, it's easily be rotten. Those who are inside, it's hard to be rotten because of the variation of the temperature, and not that being dripped by water. Try to focus also your eyes up there, so you would see the cross. So that represents that the person is a Christian, or a dual worshipper, since he was buried in the outside world, but because of the influence of the Americans, his choice was to be buried here. You can also see some of those caskets at the cliffside, but it does not mean to say that they are in higher status or richer than the other, nor the members of the family are proud to bring their grandparent.
After visiting the ancient burial sites, we also went to another burial site, which has the modern taste to it. It's called the Echo Valley. In the Echo Valley, it's a mix of the new burials and also of the old. But what caught our eye is that some of them are already painted. This burial site in Echo Valley is so popular that it has one grave that has caused international fame. The culture, the skills that make Sagada unique. Stay tuned.